Imagine a streaming service that raised $1.8 billion before launching, had Hollywood stars like Kevin Hart, Jennifer Lopez, and Liam Hemsworth in its shows, and promised to revolutionize the way we watch videos on our phones. Sounds like a surefire success, right? Wrong. This is the story of Quibi, the short-lived app that crashed and burned in less than a year. What went wrong? How did it fail so spectacularly? And what can we learn from its demise? Let's find out. Quibi, short for Quick Bites, was founded by Jeffrey Katzenberg, a former Disney and DreamWorks executive, and Meg Whitman, a former CEO of eBay and Hewlett-Packard. They had a bold vision: to create a platform that would offer high-quality original content in bite-sized episodes of 10 minutes or less, designed for mobile viewing. They believed that there was a huge market for people who wanted to watch premium entertainment on the go, in between their busy schedules. They also had a unique feature called Turnstile, which allowed users to switch between portrait and landscape mode seamlessly, depending on how they held their phones. To make their vision a reality, they hired top talent from the film and TV industry, and spent hundreds of millions of dollars on producing over 100 shows, ranging from drama, comedy, reality, news, and sports. They also secured partnerships with major media companies such as NBC, BBC, ESPN, and the New York Times to provide exclusive content for their platform. They plan to launch in April 2020 with two pricing tiers: $4.99 per month with ads and $7.99 per month without ads. They also offered a 90-day free trial to attract new subscribers. However, things did not go according to plan. Quibi faced several challenges from the start, both internal and external, that doomed its chances of success. One of the biggest challenges was the COVID-19 pandemic, which hit the world just as Quibi was preparing to launch. The pandemic disrupted Quibi's marketing strategy, which relied heavily on outdoor and experiential campaigns, such as billboards, pop-up events, and partnerships with airlines and hotels. It also changed the behavior and preferences of potential customers, who were no longer commuting or traveling, and had more time to watch longer-form content on bigger screens at home. Quibi, which was designed to be a mobile-only service, did not offer the option to cast or stream its shows on TVs, tablets, or laptops until months after its launch. This limited its appeal and convenience for many viewers, who were spoiled for choice by other streaming platforms, such as Netflix, Disney+, and YouTube, that offered more flexibility and variety. Another challenge was the lack of awareness and interest in Quibi's content, which failed to generate buzz or word of mouth among viewers and critics. Despite having over 175 shows and spending over $1 billion on content, Quibi did not have a breakout hit or a cult favorite that could draw and retain a loyal fan base. Many of Quibi's shows were criticized for being mediocre, derivative, or forgettable, and did not justify the subscription fee or the hype. Quibi also struggled to define its target audience and its brand identity, as it tried to appeal to both younger and older viewers, and to both mainstream and niche tastes. Quibi's content was also hampered by its format, which imposed artificial constraints on the storytelling and the production quality. Some viewers complained that Quibi's shows felt like chopped-up versions of longer shows, or like extended trailers or ads, rather than satisfying stories in their own right. A third challenge was the legal and financial troubles that plagued Quibi throughout its short lifespan. Quibi faced a lawsuit from Echo, a video company that claimed that Quibi stole its technology and violated its patents for the Turnstile feature. Quibi denied the allegations and countersued Echo, but the legal battle was costly and damaging to Quibi's reputation. Quibi also faced a backlash from some of its content partners, such as the filmmakers and the unions, who were unhappy with Quibi's terms and conditions, which gave Quibi full ownership and control over the shows, and prevented the creators from reusing or reselling their work elsewhere. Quibi also faced a cash crunch, as it burned through its funding faster than it could generate revenue. Quibi's subscription numbers were far below its expectations, as it only attracted about 1.5 million active users by the end of May, and was projected to have only 2 million paying customers by the end of the year. Quibi also failed to secure more advertising deals, as some of its sponsors backed out or deferred their payments due to the pandemic and Quibi's poor performance. Quibi tried to fix some of its problems by adding features like TV casting, screenshots, and free ad-supported tiers in some markets. It also tried to boost its marketing by partnering with T-Mobile, Roku, and Amazon. It even tried to sell some of its shows to other platforms, like NBC and Facebook. But it was too little, too late. Quibi had already lost the trust and interest of its potential customers. Quibi's downfall was swift and brutal. After launching in April 2020, it only managed to attract about 500,000 paying subscribers by October 2020, far below its target of 7.4 million. It also received mixed to negative reviews from critics and users, and faced a lawsuit from a rival company over its turnstile technology. Quibi's investors, who had poured in billions of dollars, started to lose faith and patience and demanded a return on their investment. Quibi's founders and executives realized that they had no viable path to profitability and decided to pull the plug. On October 21st, 2020, they announced that they were shutting down Quibi and selling its assets and content to other buyers. Quibi officially ceased operations on December 1st, 2020, ending one of the most hyped and expensive experiments in the history of streaming. So, what can we learn from Quibi's failure? Well, there are many lessons, but the main one is this: don't fall in love with your own idea. That was Quibi's fatal flaw. It was so sure that it had the next big thing that it ignored the reality of the market, the customers, and the competition. It skipped the essential steps of research, testing, and validation, and launched a service that no one wanted or needed. It overlooked what other streaming platforms were doing and how they were satisfying and delighting their viewers. It refused to adapt or adjust to the changing circumstances and the feedback it received. It tried to do everything and ended up doing nothing. Quibi was too arrogant, too stubborn, and too greedy. It was a disaster waiting to happen. Quibi was a bold and ambitious venture, but it was also a flawed and doomed one. It tried to create a new category of entertainment, but it failed to understand and satisfy its customers. It tried to disrupt the streaming industry, but it failed to compete and innovate. It tried to make history, but it ended up being a cautionary tale. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it and learned something from it. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends. And don't forget to subscribe to Tech Pulse Pro, the channel that brings you the latest and greatest news, reviews, and insights from the world of technology. See you next time.